Coding is a very interesting topic. When we talk about coding, numerous apps and games we use on our mobiles, tabs, and laptops come to our mind. First of all, let us understand what coding is all about. Computers can't do things on their own, they need a computer program to tell them what to do. Computer programmers write steps of instructions called code or programs to make computers do all sort of things. Coding, also known as computer programming, is what we call it when we write these instructions. There are a number of languages meant to create programs for computers and other devices, and JavaScript is one of them. In Coding for Kids workshop, we will learn to make apps and games with JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. To start coding with JavaScript, we would need a set of tools, and Google Chrome is one of them. It is the most popular web browser and most probably is installed on your laptop or desktop. If it is not, please download and install it. Let us launch Google Chrome and in the address bar type about :blank to make the page blank. Next step is to open developer tools in Google Chrome. They can be opened by clicking on the three vertical dots on the top right hand side corner of the Chrome window and selecting the developer tools option from the more tools sub menu. We can also launch developer tools with the keyboard shortcut of Ctrl plus Shift plus I. So let us first of all open developer tools from the more tools sub menu. It is the last option in the sub menu, developer tools, and we can also see Ctrl plus Shift plus I is highlighted as the keyboard shortcut for this option. Let us try to close developer tools pane with this keyboard shortcut and again open it pressing the same key combination. Another keyboard shortcut for developer tools is the F12 key. We can see in the developer tools pane that there are different tabs: elements, console, network, and so on. We will work in the console tab, which is also called the JavaScript console. This console is used by developers to write, edit, and debug blocks of code. Debug means to find bugs, that is errors in the written code. So first of all, let's start with the simplest mathematical calculation in the console. Type 1 plus 4 in front of the greater than symbol in the console and then press the enter key. We see that the result of the calculation is displayed below. Let's try to find the product of two numbers. The operator used for multiplication is the star symbol, which can be typed by pressing Shift plus 8 on the keyboard, or if your laptop or desktop has the numeric keyboard, then it can be typed from there. If we try to make a calculation which does not have a defined result, like 10 divided by 0, then JavaScript console will return infinity as the answer. Again, we put in this value 10 divided by 0 and let us see the output returned by the console. So we type in 10 divided by 0. The operator used for division is the slash symbol. We see 10 by 0 is given as infinity by the console. Now we'll try to multiply a number with some characters and see what output is given by the console. We see that the console returns an error message because a number cannot be multiplied with a character. We can also combine text in the console. The programming term for text is string. Strings are enclosed in double or single quotes. I entered a string in the console enclosed within double quotes. Let me type programming is fun. So when I type programming is fun enclosed within double quotes and then I press enter, the console will return the same string. In case I want to join two strings, which is called concatenation in programming, I type the two strings and put in a plus sign between them to concatenate them. So let me try this. I type my name is Vivek within double quotes. I type a plus sign and then I type, giving a space, I love coding and a full stop and enclose within double quotes, and then I press enter. So the console returns the complete string, my name is Vivek, I love coding. JavaScript has commands to tell the browser to perform a particular action. There is the alert command for displaying a pop-out message to the user. So whenever I need to give some message, I can use the alert command and the message will be displayed as a pop-out to the user. So let us try it. Let me type alert, start a bracket, my message enclosed in quotes and closing bracket, and press enter. A pop-out message is displayed on the screen. There is a prompt command for taking response from the user. I type prompt, a starting bracket, and what is your name enclosed in double quotes and a closing bracket, and then I press enter. I get a message on screen saying what is your name with a text box beneath for entering my input and an OK and cancel button. I enter a name and press OK. Whatever name I enter is displayed in the JavaScript console. If I have a requirement of storing the information input by the user and later using it for display, calculation or otherwise, I need to use programming containers called variables. In programming, we use variables to store, use, edit and operate upon values. In JavaScript, when we write multi-line programs, it is preferable to end a statement with a semicolon. The console runs a statement as soon as we press enter. So we need to press shift plus enter when we want to write multiple lines of commands and then execute them as a block. Let us declare a variable first name by typing the statement where first name and then pressing shift plus enter. We then give the statement first name equal to prompt, what is your first name? And after typing this command, we again press shift plus enter to move to the next line. Here we are storing the value entered by the user in the variable first name. Now we want to greet the person, and we know pop-out message can be given by the alert command. So we type alert and within the brackets we put in the greeting hello within double quotes plus first name and then we press enter. The 3 lines of code will execute, first of all bringing up a prompt for the username, I type Pankaj as the first name, and then an alert message comes up saying hello Pankaj. You would have observed that the name of the variable first name consists of two words, first and name, and we have kept all letters of first lowercase and first letter of name uppercase. In JavaScript, this is the naming convention that when we have a variable name consisting of multiple words, the first word is kept lowercase and the first letter of each subsequent word is kept uppercase. This is called the camel case notation. The variable names are case sensitive, means we need to type the variable name as declared with no change in the case of letters. I am generating an error to demonstrate this. I type the statement alert hello plus first name with all the letters in the variable name as lowercase. The console will throw an error. In JavaScript, keywords, commands and variable names all are case sensitive. We have just learned the alert and prompt commands and the where keyword of JavaScript. We will be learning more of them as we proceed in the course. Prompt was a command to accept input. Alert was a command to give output as a pop-out message. There is a document.write command to give output in the browser window. Its syntax is similar to the alert command. I type document.write, then within the parenthesis I type in the message to be displayed. So in my case I need to write document.write followed by a parenthesis, and within the parenthesis I need to write within the double quotes the greeting, that is hello plus first name, which is the name of the variable, and then I need to press enter to execute this line of code. So typing in this statement document.write hello plus first name, I put in a semicolon and press enter, and within my document window I see the message hello Pankaj appears. Again I type another command. I type document.write how are you, and then I press enter, and I see there is no gap between hello Pankaj and how are you. So in document.write command I need to put in spaces and line breaks. For this purpose there is a break tag. Let's learn how to use it. First of all, I cleared the web page by typing about : blank in the address bar. I again write the block of code, or I can even copy it from the console, the previous commands I have given. I type where first name equal to prompt, please enter your first name. So I am putting the value entered by the user in the variable first name by giving this statement. So first name equal to prompt, please enter your first name. Typing this statement, I press shift plus enter, and in the next line I type the statement document.write hello plus first name. Now we need to put in a line break after the end of this line. So for putting in a line break, we need to put in the break tag, which is represented by a BR enclosed within angle brackets. So I type angle bracket start, BR angle bracket close, and then again I press shift plus enter to move on to the next line. And there I write my next message document.write how are you, and run these lines of code by pressing enter. So I get a prompt message, I type in the name Pankaj, I get a message hello Pankaj, how are you, and there is a line break between the two sentences. So again I want another line of code for writing some other text below these lines. I need a blank line. How are you? Below how are you, I need a blank line and I need to display another message. So for putting in a blank line, I need to take two break tags one after another in my document.write command. So I type document.write break tag, I have seen you after a long time. So putting in this break tag gives me one blank line after how are you. So one break tag is extra, so I get a blank line after how are you, and then I get my message I have seen you after a long time. So I can give multiple line breaks by putting in more break tags within my document.write. After this information in hand, we can take up a small programming task. Let us write an application to the principal asking for leave for one day. So let us start typing the code, and we'll be using variables in our application. So first variable is first name, so I put in where first name equal to Pankaj. I type where letter 2 equal to principal. Again I put in semicolon, press shift plus enter. I write where school name equal to DPS. A semicolon, shift plus enter. Where last name equal to where last name equal to Mishra, semicolon, again shift plus enter, and now we start writing the application using document.write statements. Document.write, I need two line breaks between the previous content, so I give two BR tags. So I say document.write BR the plus letter 2, the plus letter 2. So here the principal word would be printed when I run this code, plus another break tag, a semicolon, and shift plus enter. Document dot write again. We again write document dot write. So after letter 2 we again insert a break tag, so the next line comes beneath. So we type document.write school name, which is a variable, plus two break tags. So there would be a blank line between the school name and the next line. And we put in a semicolon at the end, we press shift plus enter and move to the next line. So here we write in the next line, document dot write respected madam, comma, and again we give two break tags to give one blank line below respected madam. We put in a semicolon after this, press shift plus enter, and we put in the next line, document dot write please grant me 1 day's leave as I am not feeling well today, full stop. Again we have two break tags. We close with a semicolon and shift enter. Document dot write yours truly, comma, a single break tag, and in the end we press shift enter. And now we have our last line of code, which gives the name of the student by saying document dot write first name plus a single space within inverted commas plus last name. So this would give me Pankaj Mishra in my case. So I press enter after the semicolon to run this block of code. Please note that in JavaScript, command variable names are not to be enclosed in double quotes, while strings have to be in double quotes. So let us run this and see the output on screen. We press enter and the code block will be executed and we'll be able to see the output on the screen. So here we see there has been a typing error in the third line. The break tag before respected madam has a missing starting angle bracket. We can copy the code block in the console and paste it, make a correction, and run the code again to see the correct output. So let's do it. We are selecting the code block. We'll paste this code block in the JavaScript console. We'll make the required correction in the break tag in the third line. Respected madam. Before respected madam, the break tag does not have a starting angle bracket. So let's correct it. And after making the correction, we can execute the code by pressing enter after the last statement. So here we have the corrected output in which we have respected madam as required. So here is the output we see from our small programming task. We have learned to start coding with JavaScript in this session and we will continue in the next episode. If you like this video, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Code with Vivek to get all future updates on new coding videos. Thank you for joining.